Canada's public safety minister revealing striking new details at the inquiry. Marco Mendicino says the day before the government invoked the Emergencies Act, he got a call from RCMP Commissioner Brenda Lucki. She had intelligence that the protester blockade at the border in Coutts, Alberta, could turn violent.
She underlined for me that the situation in Coutts involved a hardened cell of individuals who were armed to the teeth with lethal firearms, who possessed a willingness to go down with the cause.
He says Lucki told him officers were undercover with the protesters.
She was justifiably concerned that there not be any leak of this information because lives literally hung in the balance. It was so urgent that I said to her, well, look, I can't just keep this information to myself. At a minimum, I have to be able to share it with the Prime Minister.
Overnight, the Mounties moved in and seized guns. Several protesters were charged with conspiracy to murder.
This was a threshold moment for me. There's no doubt about it.
Later that day, the Prime Minister invoked the Emergencies Act. Lucki's warning is a key development. The same day she called Mendicino about Coutts, she also emailed him and said police still had options to end the protests without the Emergencies Act. But Mendicino testified even if that was the case, the act was still needed, and it worked.
Without significant injury or any fatalities at all.
Sir, the schedule is not as important at getting to the truth.
But proceedings were interrupted. The lawyer for the convoy organizers, Brendan Miller, challenged the commissioner, accusing him of not ruling on some of Miller's requests.
There's no question we want to get at the truth, but you know what? It's a very complex issue, and it's not all about what you want.
Sir, we filed 2 motions in writing
you're speaking,
that has not been ruled on, and they've been filed for days.
I will take a break while you're asked to leave. I will return in 5 minutes if security could deal with the council.
It's the second day in a row Miller butted heads with the commissioner.
And Marina, Brendan Miller was later let back in, but some of his other comments, I gather, are also getting a bit of a response tonight.
Yeah, it's coming from a communications firm called Enterprise Canada, and this company is pushing back after Miller claimed, without any evidence, that one of Enterprise's employees was at the protest with a Nazi flag. He went on to claim that the Liberals were in on it and it was a plan to discredit protesters. The company says this is false, that not only is their employee actually a Conservative Party member, but there is proof he was in Toronto at the time, not in Ottawa. It has sent a cease and desist letter to Miller and contacted police.
All right, Marina von Stackelberg in Ottawa, thank you.